children. I don't know.
The ghosts of molestation past.
Something happened there?
Nothing currently.
So far.
Nothing that I know of.
Yeah.
That's how we like to keep it.
It's far enough from, I forgot what road we were on.
Dude, it's out there.
Yeah. Yo, the fucking drive is...
Oh, you did your Ohio drive.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's all Pennsylvania.
It's Pennsyltucky is what they call it around. It's Philadelphia on the east, Pittsburgh in the west, and then Pennsyltucky.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking...
Just trees, grass.
The
a lot of poor
cow.
whites. A lot of poor whites.
Yeah.
Those are those Trump voters, man.
Yeah.
They are just...
They still have signs from the last Trump election up. They do.
haven't updated.
Yeah.
They can't afford new signs.
I remember I was doing shows in Ohio during the first Trump election.
In 16?
Yeah.
You were probably well received.
Oh, I was I nailed it, dude. You kidding me? I don't like to have any political leanings openly, but man, do people think I am something? But I do remember driving upstate New York and to Ohio a couple times, going, "Oh, he's gonna win."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you went 10 miles outside of any major city, you knew.
Yeah. It's funny because it's a shorter drive from Ohio to Buffalo than it is from here to Buffalo. It's insane.
Yeah, what's here?
What?
10 hours somewhere?
Yeah. From here to
Holy
Buffalo
shit.
is like 8 to 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
From Columbus to Buffalo is like 5 or 6.
I guess you're right. Also, because the Great Lakes. Buffalo is on what? Erie?
Yeah.
Buffalo's on Erie, and so is Ohio.
It's like west and also like you said by the lake. So like my fiance's dad had a work trip and he was like, yeah, it's a great drive. I'm like, it's wild that you're closer.
Yeah.
Oh, happy Haitian Independence Day, by the way.
Sir. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I had plenty of soup. I did get roasted by my family. It was my first time making it on my own. And if you've never seen 3 Haitian women just laugh at you, it felt it hurt. I'm not gonna lie. And I made a lot.
Can't say I've had that.
I made a lot of soup.
I did. I knew it was Haitian Independence Day because I broke the color barrier at a friend's house one year.
Shit.
That's how they announced me when I walked in. They said we're breaking the color barrier tonight. I was the first white guy to walk into their house.
Nice.
It was a
Did they give
Haitian.
you-
For
did they give you
any
soup?
reason.
They gave you soup?
Mostly like mac and cheese and grilled stuff, but I've made my own plate, so
Okay.
maybe I missed
Was
it.
there-
That might have been like a speakeasy in the back with the real Haitian food,
yeah.
but
They're like, yeah, let the white guy in, but not too far.
drank a lot of rum.
Oh yeah. We do have a good rum.
I don't. It's good, but I can't do it.
Yeah,
Rum's the one I can't do.
it's like
Really?
sugar. It's all.
Usually it's tequila. It's like pure sugar.
Yeah.
Tequila is usually the one people can't.
I love tequila, and whiskey.
I can't do vodka.
Yeah, me same.
Hate vodka.
Not really vodka
I
guy.
don't have any problems.
No?
Not at all.
Yeah. Well, that's why they like you in Ohio.
That's right. That's why they like me anywhere I go.
Yeah.
That's right. Me and Derek Gonzalez once shared a bottle of absinthe.
Really?
Yeah.
From where?
Absinthe tastes good.
It tastes like licorice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that flavor though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do personally.
I can
Okay.
do it in a shot.
Is it legal here?
Yeah. You can,
Oh.
you can get absinthe.
That's a myth that it's like trippy and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think maybe if they didn't know how to make it right, and there was too much wormwood in it, like the
Yeah.
old countries, maybe. But now it's like there's like a bar where in my neighborhood where you like they take the glass, they have an absinthe fountain, and they take a little sugar cube on top and they light it on fire as it comes out.
Yeah, and they pour it over.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they strain it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a whole process to make it like drinkable.
It's a big New
Okay.
Orleans thing. Big New Orleans thing.
Yeah.
Which is where I might be going on a mini honeymoon.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. A couple
Potentially.
engaged fellas here. Couple engaged fellas here.
Yeah.
Oh.
When's yours?
My wedding is June 1st.
Mine is July
My wedding,
7th.
not hers.
Well, you know what? We need to.
We're going back to cultural.
That's what I'm saying.
Her,
You
know?
her wedding is 15 feet behind mine.
We need to take it back. We need to normalize being a Groomzilla. Yeah.
I've seen a Groomzilla before.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. It's crazy. You
I've
don't expect.
never-
I think of you as less of a man.
Yeah.
That's what I can't help it. I'm like, you bitch.
What? Okay. Well, what did he do?
All right. So I used to DJ for
Yeah.
weddings and stuff.
Oh, it
Not
wasn't somebody
shocked.
you knew.
Not shocked.
No.
Feels right.
And
It wasn't somebody you knew then.
no, somebody the main DJ guy knew.
Yeah.
but or I think he knew the wife actually.
Yeah.
And I guess the photographer like fucked up on something.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I didn't get quite. I liked the photographer too because he was a white guy from Jamaica. He had the accent and everything.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
man.
liked him a lot.
Yeah. Those guys are cool.
Yeah.
I can't say that. I don't think that.
White Jamaicans? Oh, they're the
Yeah,
best.
no, they're cool as shit, dude.
Okay.
I wouldn't say better than.
I've never met one.
No, I wouldn't say pure or anything.
No.
But
Yeah.
Definitely a mudblood.
oh yeah, there's something wrong. That's why he's cool.
Have you seen the TikTok of the guy?
Yes.
I don't know if you all I'm
and
saying
I
is that.
follow him. M.R. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I love that guy
That cracks me up every time.
because he's so aggressive.
Yes, he's angry.
Yeah.
That's the difference between black and white Jamaicans. The white ones have anger in their rap.
The black ones are a little chill. You know. The white ones are like, we got to catch up.
Yeah. Well, you can tell he like Limp Bizkit and was from Jamaica.
Right.
You know.
All right. rolling. Bop, bop, bop.
Oh, man. Yeah, that white Jamaican.
The
is great.
chocolate starfish.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hands down their best album.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt.
Oh,
I stole that from the library once.
You stole
yeah?
it.
Yeah. From the,
They had it in a library.
Isn't
yeah,
it
it was a CD.
Isn't the library free?
Yeah, I just took it.
Then it's not really a theft so much as you just never returned it.
I never checked it out.
Okay.
That's a theft.
Yeah.
But you could have checked it out for free.
I could have, but I chose not
You
to.
had the library card, but then they know you have it, and then
Right,
they bother
exactly.
you.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's the
If you just
blockbuster
steal
move.
from a library, you never get anything else.
Thank you.
I have a
stole-
library card. I'm a New York Public Library member.
I gotta get one.
It's not worth it. I just had
But
to.
can't you you can get like access to shit for free or something like that?
I should look into it. I just needed to print stuff out.
Oh yeah.
I was like, well,
think-
there's printers here.
I think you
Library's
can.
closer than Staples.
Yeah.
I think you can. You can go to there's certain museums. I think you get discounts for, or maybe free if you have a New York Public Library.
We should
card.
do it. I got
Oh, I don't
that.
know.
I got
There's
that card.
I haven't had that card since I was 16.
Well, I had the Queens one for a long time.
Is there a Staten Island Public Library?
There's
No,
many.
it's-
Yes, there are. There's like 15 of them. They're always empty, but they're there. I see them. There's a big poster that has a lion on
Listen,
it.
they got to do crack somewhere.
They've been closed for 20 years.
Yeah. No, people usually shave in them.
Yeah, it's like Port Authority.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's where the guys that work the night shift go and drink.
Right. I can never get the book I want
bars
because
are
there's a guy
closed.
sleeping on it.
Yeah. You don't want to move them. Like,
No, I keep trying to get Harry Potter. I can't.
That's what He's like, I don't know how the series
He
ends.
uses it as a pillow. I can't.
Trying to read Deathly Hollows for 5 years.
I did a show in Staten Island. It was pretty fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I
had a good
enjoy
time.
every show I do in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Every show I do in
Yeah,
Staten Island is always a good time.
people.
Yeah.
Well,
Like salt of the earth, I would say.
Yeah.
Wait, so you were DJing a wedding?
Yeah. So the Groomzilla, the photographer fucked something up.
Yeah.
I don't know what he fucked up, but the groom, like he was telling him, "I can't believe you did this to me," and he goes, "I can't believe you did this to me on my wedding day. This is my day. I don't deserve this."
That's aggressive.
I
Yeah.
don't disagree with him though. You know what? It is his day.
Also, how much did he pay for
That's
the
the key.
photographer?
That's
You
the
got-
key.
that's
It's
the-
not cheap.
Yeah,
It wasn't that he yelled at him for fucking up.
It was the way he yelled?
It was the way he
Okay.
he used Bridezilla language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if
This
you're
is
gonna be a
my
Groomzilla-
day. I don't deserve this. I'm a good person.
He didn't say
We
that.
don't know that.
He did. He said, "I don't deserve this. I'm a good person."
I've never heard a good person say "I'm a good
Yeah.
person" to somebody else. It's
Typically,
not
good people don't do
No,
that.
you don't do
No,
that.
just yeah, it's just angry wives and that guy
That's so. Where was the wedding?
in Brooklyn.
Really?
Yeah, Bay Ridge.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
That makes sense.
No, because you would expect the groom to be more of like a man. You know.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
You
like
know, but
12
she had
Bud
to
Lights
come and
before the
calm him down.
ceremony.
Yeah. See, I don't think I'm gonna be a Groomzilla. I think there are certain things that I want done a certain way.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna make sure that they're done that way. I'm just not gonna. If they're not done that way, then all right, whatever. But I'm not gonna like freak out.
When
That's
is your
how most
wedding?
people-
July 7th.
July 7th. Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday? You're doing
Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday's not
It's
bad.
a leap year.
Sunday's not bad. It is
Yeah.
a leap year.
Yeah.
I don't know why that affects the date you chose.
Well, it doesn't. It just.
I was for sure July 7th, no matter what day of the week it was.
In my head, because July 7th in 2023 was a Friday.
Mhm.
And then like for like 3 weeks, I was like, I'm not getting married on a Saturday, right? Like I don't.
I think
Like-
you are.
No, I'm not.
No.
Because it's a leap year.
So you picked a date and you didn't look at the calendar to figure out what day of the week it was?
We did. It was just like I was looking at July 7th, 2023 at one point, and I was like,
right, because it moves over one.
Yeah. And I was like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why is this on a Friday? Like, because we got into like, oh, you're a year away. And I was like, no, how am I a year away? Like, today's Friday. And then I look on the calendar, I was like, oh yeah, it's a leap year, so it skips.
Yeah. We should get paid more on leap years.
I agree.
I looked into it. We don't. You don't get an extra day of pay.
That's horseshit.
You don't.
What is that extra day? What do you do?
On leap year?
Yeah, you
just live your life for an extra day.
And nothing.
Oh, God.
There's nothing significant.
Why do we have leap
I'm going
years?
to kill myself on that extra day.
I'm sure there's a scientific reason, but I know
dumb.
we're not going to find it here.
I can tell you this is arbitrary.
Why? This is this is the most accurate independent media source I know of.
Yeah.
Is this podcast?
It's like us and Alex Jones.
Yeah. We're up there.
Is
with
he still
Tim Dillon
doing
and
it?
Russell Brand.
I think
Alex
like
Jones
in his basement somewhere.
No way.
No, he's still doing his show.
The lawsuit he got hit with is
He came
very
back,
fair.
He's not, I don't
It's
think
crazy at the same time.
I don't think he's got.
Right. When you heard the number, you were like,
Advertising.
"What?"
Yeah.
I've never heard a number like that for a bad opinion.
Yeah.
No, he's a fucking maniac.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
nuts.
I like him.
I will miss the frogs are freaking gay clips.
Frogs are gay.
Remember when that was proven?
Yeah.
Remember when
the frogs-
RFK Jr. proved it?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
Crazy. RFK
RFK
Jr.
Jr.
proved that the frogs were gay.
Yeah.
He fucked a frog.
Yeah. No, there was like some sciencey thing that he did because he was an environmental guy and he was like cleaning up a lot of like the rivers, especially in like the
Probably not
Northeast.
gay, but maybe just a little less like choosy.
They just fluid.
The
you know?
actual thing was like they were switching their genders over, and there were like way too many females in the ecosystem.
So all the dudes
awesome.
are banging.
Yeah. So
That
then,
sounds like
But
Grease,
it
bro.
wasn't gay because the
was like the
dudes could
Amazon.
turn themselves into women at any point to keep the species alive. That's hardcore.
yeah,
Frogs aren't gay; they're punk.
yeah. They did the plot of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's all that was. That's what he meant when he said when they were like the frogs are gay, and then if you read into it a little bit more, they're like, no, they just do that. Frogs are trans, and they go between.
Alex
whatever.
Jones was just not. He didn't have the words to express his feelings.
Can't articulate it.
No. He heard,
Well, his feelings
he heard
were not
frogs changing genders.
His feelings were not the frogs are doing something cool.
Yeah. No. He was like, these liberal frogs.
These purple-haired frogs.
He's not coming in like, well, this is a future way to save society if we can evolve like this.
And the gay frogs are going to read to the women. They're going to teach them. They're going to want to vote.
They're gonna want to drive and everything. No. Aaron Rodgers is next. I think he's the next wacko.
Oh yeah, he's out of his
nuts.
mind.
Oh, really? What's he doing?
He might be getting sued by Jimmy Kimmel.
Why?
So he went on. He goes on Pat McAfee's show all the time.
Every Tuesday. I
Yeah.
think.
Sure.
And he gets paid like $1 million to do that.
That's crazy. Good
So
for him.
he gets paid $1 million to sit in his
Hang
in his
out
house.
with his friend.
Yeah, just be on Zoom with his buddy.
And McAfee's never checking anything he says.
No.
McAfee's like, keep going.
It's Pat McAfee and smooth
When's the last time you
brain.
thought about a kicker?
Right. It's fucking smooth brained fucking AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
He's always wearing sunglasses because he's
Right.
got CTE and he responds wrong to light. So apparently Jimmy Kimmel.
Is that true?
Wait, Pat McAfee doesn't have CT.
No.
AJ Hawk probably does.
Oh, AJ Hawk. Okay, sure.
AJ Hawk's
McAfee
brain.
does have a DUI or two.
Yeah, because you're a bored kicker. Dude.
Yeah.
Matt,
And
your whole
Indiana.
life.
Indiana too. It's, it's a little tough.
His story is badass though. I'm not gonna lie, because he didn't play like high school football.
He's a soccer guy, right?
I don't maybe, but
Most
like
of them are soccer players.
Where he punted at West Virginia, I think.
he was originally a kicker at West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And like I think he was only a kicker at West Virginia. I don't know if he got drafted or didn't get drafted or whatever. And then at camp, he was just like, all right, I'm a punt, and became a punter in the NFL.
Yeah. Imagine being a big name punter.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist
He
anymore.
makes so much. He retired early.
Yeah.
And they were like, why? And he goes, because I bet I can make more in media. And he was fucking correct.
Yeah.
Which is
He is
nuts.
He is a wildly successful story. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He he was in high school or something like that, or like maybe he dropped out or so whatever it was. It was he went to this. He pulled some money together when he won like a poker tournament, and then went like paid for an entry for like this kicking competition, and then West Virginia coaches saw him, and
That's
they
how he
offered him a
got
scholarship.
the plot to a karate
It's
movie.
insane.
It's very different types of kicks.
Right.
He didn't even show up to the whole tournament. He showed up to like the last day. He's
See,
like,
it was a tournament too.
yeah. It was like $1,000 to enter. He shows up and fucking like kicks
Just
all these
dominates everybody.
dominates.
Yeah.
And then West Virginia's like, come play college football.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was insane.
That is the plot to Never Back Down.
Yeah.
I've never seen Never Back Down.
No, it's replace kicking with UFC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Never Back Down is fucking great, dude.
Is that the one with the teacher? Right?
With the teacher?
He's like a teacher and
That's
he
Warrior.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Warrior's also great. MMA movies are surprisingly good.
Yeah, what was the
I like Gridiron Gang. Not really MMA, but
No, but
you know.
violent.
Also,
but
the
The Rock.
The Rock
Rock.
is right. Exhibit?
Exhibit is in it.
Exhibit
yes.
is in it.
Oh yeah, he is in it. That's the one where the kid gets shot on the field.
Probably.
Most
It
likely.
took place in Compton, so likely.
Okay.
I'll say yes.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of football movies and other sports movies about just troubled youths.
Yeah. Hardball.
Hardball, that's a good one. Coach Carter. is one.
Coach Carter is one of the best.
Yeah.
I put out a meme when Draymond Green got suspended.
This is the
I've never seen a more deserved suspension.
He's still suspended, right?
Oh yeah,
Not for much
indefinitely.
longer. I heard only like 13 games.
Oh,
so
yeah?
It'll
I thought
he'll
it
be
was
back soon.
indefinite.
I still like him. Still pull strong for him.
Oh, no,
It's hard, man.
that's why I like
He makes it very difficult. Like
No, he's like a Detroit Piston, dude.
he would have fit so well
Yeah.
in with that 04
Well,
Pistons team.
he's a basketball player from the late 80s.
Yeah.
That somehow teleported to the worst time for that
Right.
style.
Right. He time traveled and forgot he did
He
it.
can't shoot. He can only punch. He can pass and he can punch, and that's
Right.
about it.
He's a fucking goon. Jesus
Right.
Christ. Like
He's the most violent what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, what are you looking for?
this is,
No.
This is where
No. Fundamental.
Podcast
He's
falls
the most
apart.
violent fundamental
That's true.
basketball
He is-
player.
he is-
He's very
He's a-
skilled.
yeah.
He's very skilled.
Yeah.
He's very skilled.
like he can do everything kind of good, but nothing very well.
Yeah.
No. That's why he
Except-
gets called triple single.
That's my favorite nickname.
Triple
Oh,
single.
it's so good.
Oh man, that was the funniest thing Jordan Poole ever did besides be the best player on the Wizards.
Did he?
He's not even. Maybe he's that. It's bad. It's
They
bad with
are-
him right now.
It's
He gets-
luckily for the Wizards, the Pistons are so bad because we'd be laughing at them.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm laughing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are.
Jordan Poole's like slipping on nothing.
Yeah.
He's like trying to like dance, and they're all like,
I can't think of an NBA player in history that's ever played with like a legend and been like, yeah, I can do that somewhere else.
It's going to happen a lot more now.
Yeah,
It's going
he
to happen
will,
a
yeah.
lot more now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wild.
Play with anybody famous, and you're like, I bet I cooked him in practice once.
Yeah.
It's like
Right,
you
right.
played with him for 5
Yeah.
years. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you were successful because he was there.
He might have been hung over.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph Curry likes to
Bad
drink
day.
wine. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
His wife was cooking or something like that.
yeah.
My team is known for that. Miami Heat. They're known
Oh,
for
yeah, you're a
that
Heat fan.
of like being really good with the Heat, and then you go somewhere else with the contract,
The Heat culture.
Yeah.
and then you disappear.
Yeah. Well, Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent,
Fucking-
Justice Winslow. I don't know if Max Strus is doing anything.
Yeah.
Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah.
The list goes
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
He was not good for the Heat, though, was he? Was he good?
Yeah,
For a
he
little
was.
bit?
Whiteside
Okay, he
was
was.
First
solid.
year, he had what 20 triple doubles.
There was, yeah.
Oh,
there was,
yeah, with the blocks.
Yeah, with the block.
Yeah.
He was insane.
Yeah,
They gave him
yeah.
a max contract because he looked like Shaq.
They have a rule on the Heat. You have to have 6% body fat or less.
Yeah, I would never make it.
No. Well, yeah. But also just any organization with that kind of hardcore policy, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to play for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't work for a company that, like, if you're drug
No.
testing, I'm probably out.
Right.
You know, I'm not working for.
Oh, you're gonna do that to me in Miami?
I thought
Of all places?
the best part of that Lakers HBO show was Pat Riley. I thought
Adrian Brody as Pat Riley. Yeah, he was really good, really strong.
I would watch an entire series just on Pat Riley.
Oh,
He's got another crazy story.
That show is good. They fucking cut it early though.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I just not enough people watching.
I loved it.
I loved it, and it was the weirdest
2
ending.
seasons?
2 seasons.
Two
It was not
seasons.
supposed to be that though.
Yeah,
so
it was-
the ending, they shot an alternate ending.
Oh, is that right?
It ends with the Celtics winning. This is not a spoiler. This is history.
Yeah.
But the Celtics win the championship, and it's clearly set up for that Laker run where they win like the next 2.
Yeah.
So they shot the ending ends up being like Genie Bus and Dr. Bus like laying on the court laughing, and they're like, it's all gonna come around, and then it's that
God.
historical kind of
Yeah,
thing where it's
yeah.
like, this is what happened next.
Oh, so they knew they were gonna get canceled.
They shot an alternate ending if they got canceled,
Okay.
which sucks.
I thought it was good. The first season was definitely better than the second.
Yeah.
I don't know why people didn't get it. I don't know why people didn't get into it. I thought it was pretty good. And the fact that like Like
Some
the guy,
A-list names too.
yeah.
Some big names.
The guy that played Norm Nixon is Norm Nixon's son.
Yeah.
Like it's like wild. Like I thought it was very good.
I was surprised by like the guy who played Magic Johnson, how much he looks.
It's his first role.
Magic Johnson.
His first ever role.
Yeah, and he's like actually like 6'5" or 6'6".
That's
and then
close
the guy
enough.
played
Kareem was huge.
like 6'9", 6'10". So like the height difference made it look like.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, even that first season when they had what's his face play Spencer Haywood, he was good.
Yeah, from he's in Remember the Titans, The Wire, something Wood.
James
Wood Harris.
Wood Harris.
Yeah,
Wood
yeah.
Harris.
James Wood.
James Wood.
Also on it. He's gone. He's gone batshit.
Good. I like when people go crazy.
Oh wait, Aaron Rodgers. That's what we were talking.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy Kimmel, I guess they have beef. Jimmy Kimmel, for a long time, I watched like a bit of a compilation of Jimmy Kimmel just taking shots at Aaron Rodgers, just like kind of calling him a conspiracy theorist, and which he is, and coming after him for like not being vaccinated and things like that. And look, I agree with Jimmy Kimmel. Like he's an ass. Don't be an asshole. Like people look up to you. Don't fucking tell them you're immunized or whatever the fuck. Especially when people are dying every week. But so Jimmy
Allegedly.
Thank you.
Yeah, well,
That's for Nick.
we are a fair and balanced podcast.
Like we are the #1 independent media. On the
Yeah.
internet.
We gotta have both sides.
We're the most honest.
Yeah. So Kimmel fucking lays into Aaron Rodgers. So then I guess the other night or whatever, the other day, Rodgers went on Pat McAfee's show and was talking about the Epstein list. And did
the list come out?
No.
It's coming out as we
soon.
speak, I think.
Yeah, right.
I read that it's not like the list that we want.
Yeah,
It's like a bunch of like lawyers and shit.
It's probably a lot of that, but there's probably some diamonds in the rough.
I hope so.
Yeah, 'cause I want a good name.
Yeah.
I want someone with followers.
I saw.
I mean, it's probably gonna be Clinton and Trump, and then maybe one other famous person.
Yeah.
On this
Guy
list?
Fieri.
No shot. Don't put
Imagine?
that on his name.
Yeah, I know.
Come on now.
No.
Also from Columbus, Ohio, by the way.
Guy, if you're watching,
Mayor of Flavortown.
He wasn't the guy that went to other countries.
hey, he had a donkey sauce. His donkey sauce.
that's a good point.
That's
Ooh. All right.
first
We need
sponsor.
sponsors.
That's right.
We got to reach out to Guy Fieri.
Can we get a bottle of it and just
Yeah.
put it on that table?
Yeah, just right here. Yeah, so Rodgers was like, I bet Jimmy Kimmel doesn't want to see who's on our list, or doesn't want the list to come out. So people are like, what the fuck?
Is Jimmy on the list?
That's what I was like, are you implying that Jimmy Kimmel's on the list? So Kimmel tweeted at Aaron Rodgers. He was like, hey asshole, don't fucking say that. Like now I'm getting like people coming after my family. So I think he's suing. He threatened to sue Aaron Rodgers
Why?
because he implied that he's on the Epstein list.
You can imply that.
No, that's
think that's
slander, libel.
Is it?
Technically though,
Slibel?
Rodgers can say, all I said was, I hope you don't, he doesn't want to see the list
That's
come
his
out.
whole thing. Like when he was
he didn't
supposed to
slander him.
He was no, he did.
He never did.
Let me make my stance clear.
I gotta watch it.
Oh yeah.
But Rodgers he came out and he's like, he's gonna play, he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like, why would you ever think I would come back? Because you were
you
saying
said
it.
it.
Which
He
I
was saying it.
I
Yeah,
would.
you said
I would.
it a lot.
I can't shit on him too much though, because I do that with just about anything I pursue.
Right.
Yeah, but
Why would you think I was going to do the things I said? I don't know. Why.
There was a rant the other day. There's that I don't know what I thought he was an NBA writer, Nick Wright.
I know him.
Yeah, so he went on a crazy rant about
Oh,
Aaron
that guy
Rodgers.
kind of looks like Adam Driver, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I was trying to figure out the other day. I was like, who does this guy remind me of?
Yeah.
He does look like Adam Driver.
Ugly dork.
He's got Driver made it way better than he did.
Yeah.
That look.
Yeah.
Driver found a way, but
just how you gonna be Adam Driver but like smaller? Like just don't do that.
it's a bad look.
You got to work out. You got to. But yeah, he went on this epic rant about Aaron Rodgers. He was like, "I'm tired of this guy. He like keeps like dancing around issues. Like you say you're gonna retire, then you're not gonna retire. You say you want to play for the Packers, you don't play for the Packers. You say
I'm
you
so mad about that.
He's very upset.
Well, he also wants the attention as a sports media
Right,
person.
yeah.
You know?
You go on a rant like that, it goes viral. Yeah,
I gotta tell you, Nick Wright, you're never gonna be Stephen A. Never.
Stephen A. does whatever he wants now.
That's right.
He answers questions after dark now. He's
I like that he gets political on the sports show.
Yeah.
I like that he does that.
He talks about being horny.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
He's
he
always
does.
making comments
Horny
about
Stephen A.
it's,
That's right.
Yeah.
Does whatever the hell he wants.
You realize horny old people, they don't know how to do social media very well. You find out a lot of people that you thought like their dick had retired. It has not.
When I was in college, we reached out to Stephen A. to like come on our. We had a radio show in college, and he emailed my co-host back, and he was very like, he called him brother. He was like, all right, yeah, brother, keep doing your thing. And then like now, here we are 15, 20 years later, and Stephen A. is talking about how he's a fucking cocksman. Like
he said that?
Well, he's gone on so many different podcasts. He went on I think he went on Van Lathan's podcast with Rachel Lindsay. And they talked to him, and he was like, I'm not a stranger to the ladies. He's like, I might have a kid or two out there. Like, what?
Hell yeah.
He's probably, I guess I never thought about it. He's not married then, right?
No,
he's just out here.
He's just fucking
slanging.
throwing that Stephen A. dick. Just
when? He's on ESPN 24/7. When does he have time?
Guy doesn't sleep. He just talks about sports and fucks.
His own little private room in the studio.
In between Undisputed and
guy fucks.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how tall he was.
Yeah,
that's probably why he's getting laid so much out in the streets.
What is he, like 6'2"?
I think so.
I think something like that.
Yeah. He's definitely over 6 feet tall.
He called a UFC fight.
He looks small.
And he was standing next to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Well, Joe Rogan's small.
Joe Rogan's like 5'5"?
Tiny man.
Yeah.
Isn't he 5'6"?
Something like that.
If that.
Yeah. And the
little thumb.
The disparaging. It looked like a man with a dwarf.
I wish I could remember who it was, but somebody had like, I don't know if I don't think it was scheduled, but like every day she would tweet, isn't it crazy that Joe Rogan is put an insert height here, and every day was an inch shorter? So it was like, at one point it was like, isn't it crazy that Joe Rogan is 3'6"? I can't remember who did that. It was so funny.
That is funny. I like that.
But that's the other thing about Rogers too. Like, I think it was on Pat McAfee's show, like in the pandemic or whatever it was. He goes, yeah, I got it from a very reliable source that the vaccines don't do anything. And they were like, oh yeah, who's your source? He was like, Joe Rogan. I was like, all right, man, like, come on. At least work with us here.
That is a trend now that my fiance, she'll be like, I read an article, and then she's talking about it and it does sound legit, and then I kind of look at her and she's like, well, it was a TikTok. And it's like, I trust it almost as much as an article now with how crazy articles can be, but just be honest. Who reads?
Nobody.
I read articles.
I'm reading every day.
I read every day too.
Yeah, so I read all the stats. They're all padded.
How many books did you read this year? Not 2024.
Oh,
it'd be a little.
How many books did I read?
Yeah,
3/4 of one.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's great.
I have it with me. I've been trying to finish the last Hunger Games book.
That's bad. That's bad. That's a very quick read.
No, you're struggling with children's books?
No, I'm not. First of all, it's not children's. It's not children's. It's young adult.
Young adult YA fanfic. Not fanfic. That's right. Those are the Hunger Game books I read.
No, sometimes I get home and I want to play FIFA, and I'm like, all right.
Right. My problem, I keep trying to read Twilight, but I keep finishing too fast.
Oh. I think I read 4 books last year.
Did you?
But that's not good. I'd rather say 0. I feel like I'd rather say 0 because it means like
great.
Maybe I tried to read some books.
Why? Is it 10 or nothing?
I think you got to be 1 a month or just say you don't read.
That's a lot, man.
1 a month. How much time do you have on your hands to read?
It doesn't take that long to read a book.
Yes, it does.
I feel like it does.
I know. The Staten Island Public Library education.
No, I only finished high school. I knew how to read from Florida. They taught me to read.
How you gonna finish books when somebody's sleeping on them all the time? It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't even know where to buy books.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we got
Amazon
for it was a Christmas. You know those Santa exchanges?
Yeah.
So we had one with my fiance's family. It was called Wrap Your Crap. So stuff in your house that you don't want.
Yeah.
And then you attach a gift card to it. So even if you get something that sucks, you get a gift card but it's random. My name gets called. I open it up. It's a Whole Foods gift card. That's great.
Yeah.
And then it is 5 books of erotica. There's children here. There's like little kids here. The covers themselves are erotic. One was called Everybody Comes. And there were just like 5 naked people on the cover. I'm dying laughing. But luckily you can trade, right? You can or somebody you could steal or whatever.
Yeah.
So
The little
I'm telling
engine
you this
that
wrong.
could, but it's actually about running a train.
A little engine with wood. But it wasn't me. It was Erin got it. She got the books first. So then she steals something, right?
Yeah.
So those are whatever. And then there's one other thing. I didn't realize the guy who brought the erotica had another gift on there. There's only 2 gifts left. I pick up the last one. I don't even have time to trade it.
More erotica?
I got the erotica now. So yeah, we almost had 10 books. We only got 5.
That's so funny.
I was flipping through the pages. I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad.
We should write
One was a picture book.
erotic children's books.
Pretty sure that's a felony somewhere.
No, 1 fish, 2 fish, fuck fish.
No.
Tree fish?
Oh, you said children's books.
Yeah. No, just the name.
These are
just the name.
wordsmiths. These writers are like very in depth. Those are the 4 books I read this year. I pounded them out real quick before the end of the year.
The very horny caterpillar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The very horny.
That's very good, actually.
Yeah.
They're so long. Oh, these books are like 200 pages.
The hand job.
The
giving
erotic
tree.
ones.
Really?
I mean, I guess it's
Is it like those like romance novels, kind of?
yeah, except it's not a lot of like no drama really. It's all
Just
kind
fucking.
of there's tension.
Yeah.
It leads
You
pretty
gotta
quickly
build
to
it. Yeah.
Yeah. The giving head tree.
That's good.
I'm still
guess.
on the children's book.
Yeah.
Giving head tree. Okay, the giving tree. All right,
Yeah.
took me a sec.
Yeah.
Is it the giver? There's a giving tree?
The giving tree? You know about
Yeah.
the giving tree.
I don't know about the giving tree.
There's
What's
a book
that?
called The Giving Tree.
Yeah.
But this little boy who finds a tree, and whenever he asks the tree for something, it gives it to him. And he does this his entire life until there's no more tree. And then it's sad.
It doesn't.
It's a sad ending.
He got a lot of
He-
stuff.
He's
It
got a lot of
seems
stuff,
good.
and he killed the tree.
That's fine.
Should he have
No,
paced himself?
it's not.
There's
Huh?
other trees.
Should he have paced
I think he
himself?
planted a new tree.
Oh, then it's good.
Yeah.
Nice
Then he
of him.
finally gave to the tree.
Oh, okay.
I think. I
He
could be wrong.
He could have just been
Maxim,
watering.
How does the Giving Tree end?
I didn't read it.
No.
But you are near a supercomputer as the #1 independent media source.
Giving tree. I know The Giver. That was a book that we
I
had to
remember
read.
The Giver.
We had to read The
Yeah.
Giver.
Yeah.
Could I tell you what it's about? No. There was exchanges involved, most likely, but
I don't know if I remember any book I read.
He takes
Oh.
the tree's apples, sells them for personal profit, takes the branches to build a house, then chops down the trunk to build a boat and sail away. In the end, the tree has nothing left to give and is reduced to its stuff.
okay, it's just capitalism.
Ugh.
It's a capitalist
Yeah.
metaphor kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Told
what
you
an
it was
asshole.
sad.
That kid sucks.
Yeah.
The kid's running for president.
That's right. He is the president.
It's,
No, he's not. He's probably a CEO of some startup.
I was the kid.
Yeah, it's
I took a tree. It was a good tree. It gave a lot.
pretty good Biden.
Thanks.
I like
That's
that.
not bad. I don't even. Middle school books, don't
Yeah.
remember. High school, it was always the same.
Yeah, it was- yeah.
They hadn't updated it for like 30
Catcher
years,
in the
though.
Rye,
Catcher
that
in the
kind of
Rye,
Rye.
Raising the Sun.
Raising the Sun, we
Raising the
read.
Sun.
Yeah.
Gatsby.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Gatsby.
Did you guys
Oh,
read
Catcher in the
was it Huck Finn or Tom Sawyer? Which is the one with Nigger Jim?
Huck Finn.
Did you guys
Wait, is Tom Sawyer in the book Huck?
I
don't-
think there's
There's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and then there's The
Huckleberry
Adventures of
Finn.
Huckleberry
Yeah.
Finn. Huckleberry Finn meets James, and
good save. Because when I read that there were no white people in my school because by then I moved to a mostly black neighborhood, but I always wondered what it was like for white kids to read that.
I can tell you what it was like. We didn't read it. My hometown of 90% white people, it was not discussed.
We're gonna skip this one.
That's one of the times when I can get behind a banned book.
it was
In that
very
library,
strange.
keep that out.
It was they made us read it while More Than a Feeling was playing in the back, and
Is there a better way to read it? I think not. Honestly,
Yeah,
a
we
lot of
didn't. We
fun.
didn't read that one.
yeah, no, I think that was gone from the
it
curriculum.
was. I remember. It was one of those things where like everybody would read like a paragraph or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, the popcorn thing, right?
Oh man, when we got and it's all black kids and white teachers, so we fucking took advantage, man. It was like nigga Jim.
Who played the character?
yeah. We're doing voices.
All right. Does anyone want to play Jim? I want to play him. You never participate in class. You came in late.
You were Jim yesterday.
I feel like I'm the only one that could be Jim.
I saw what was To Kill a Mockingbird.
That was a big
I saw that on Broadway.
I did too.
Did you? Who'd you see it with?
Jeff Daniels.
Okay, I saw it right after. It was.
Oh,
Greg
I thought
Kinnear.
you went with Jeff Daniels. I'm like, wait, what?
I did. He was in it, but
Yeah, we were in a room together.
Yo, I saw it with Greg Kinnear. It was like literally like his first week.
Yeah.
And
he's dropping it.
First off,
he's saying it.
Yo,
wait,
Aaron Sorkin wrote the movie.
Yeah,
he played Atticus Finch.
Atticus Finch.
Ooh,
yeah.
Is that the celebrity character that they usually do?
That's the big act. Because before, when I saw it with Jeff Daniels, before him, it was Ed Harris.
Oh, okay.
That old guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it right after Jeff Daniels, and it was Greg Kinnear, and it was like it was his first like week.
I'm actually gonna see it next week, and it's Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not kidding. When I saw that, people would walk out.
Really?
When Jeff Daniels is saying, and not well, Jeff Daniels
Why,
is
he's playing the role.
He only said
yeah.
Jeff Daniels probably only said the N-word a couple of times, and
But
he only did it when he was saying what somebody else had said. But other white characters,
Oh my God.
were horrific.
There's a character.
Only the white people walked out, by the way.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
It was,
Oh, they wanted to make a statement about it. It's in
Yeah.
the script.
I counted.
there were a lot. It was a lot.
The first act alone. There was more in the first act than the second act. The first act, I counted maybe like somewhere between 20 and 25. I mean, 20 and 25 and 30. And then the second act, less so. I was disappointed. I was like, I need
we
more.
should all go to the show and we should cheer based on how well they delivered the N-word.
Yeah. It was like nothing happened.
Yep. they say kind of
Sure
offhandedly, it's kind of boring. You go,
Yeah.
boo.
I don't know. That guy didn't have it. He didn't hit his racial slurs with a hard enough of an edge.
Try again.
It was there's a scene right before intermission where they're in court and like I think it's the dad, right? He's like the girl's dad.
Yeah.
And he's on the stand.
Oh, he was brutal.
Yo, he said it like rapid fire a bunch. And like our seats.
Wait, like Trinidad James?
Yeah.
Gold all on my
yeah.
watch.
He was like shirtless. It was like weird. Like, why is he? It was so funny. Like, he says it like
He did it. Don't believe me, just watch.
says it like 4 or 5 times in a row, and I'm just like, man, that guy, he means it.
Out of nowhere, he's like, "This one's for them college kids."
The beat just rubs
Yeah.
like,
I love Trinidad James, man.
oh man.
Hell yeah.
You know he gets paid every time that Bruno Mars song plays.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Don't believe me, just watch.
What, he trademark it or something? Oh wow.
He
has
owns
a-
Don't Believe Me, Just Watch?
No, not a trademark. He has a.
Better
he
cut
got.
it. Bleep that.
Yeah, right. He negotiated a writing credit. So every time that song plays, Trinidad James gets paid.
Wow.
I can't imagine
Low-key
it's a
genius.
I want to rename this podcast Don't Believe Me, Just Watch.
lot. You're gonna pay Trinidad James. You're not making money.
No, I'm gonna name it Trinidad James Presents Don't Believe Me, Just Watch.
Every time Bruno Mars plays it, he's got to pay 2 people.
Let's push a T with the
Yeah, let's
McDonald's
just
jingle.
keep playing Bruno Mars' song.
Yeah. That's how Trinidad James stays in gold. That's why he's all gold everything, because Bruno Mars is paying his bills.
He still dresses crazy.
Trinidad James?
Yeah, yeah.
still
I
making music?
am one
Is
of
he
the few
around?
people that still engages with him
Keep
on
up with
social
him.
media. Yeah,
You engage with He's aware of you.
yeah. I don't think he's aware of me, but he sees my comments. I bet. You know?
He's poor enough now to read them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's there.
He was there. He was there for the past 12 years.
I
Okay.
had there was a moment I had a weird conspiracy theory that Trinidad James went away and then designer showed up because they look a little bit alike. And I was like, did Trinidad James just reinvent himself as
Trinidad
designer?
James can
Designer
read,
is
and that's
just
the difference.
dumber than Trinidad James, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he went away. What's he been doing? Designer's been doing
Designer?
nothing.
I have no idea.
He like bombed hard on a couple ciphers.
Really?
Yeah.
In the freshman
He's not a
class, that
Yeah,
did not.
yeah, I remember that.
He shouldn't
Yeah.
have been there.
Well, he's
Come
not a good-
on.
No.
No.
Anderson Paak and who's the white guy? The funny one?
The white man can't jump guy.
No. Lil Dicky?
Lil Dicky.
Oh yeah.
They blew him
I like
out
Lil
of
Dicky.
the fucking
Lil
water.
Dicky's a good rapper though.
yeah.
Yeah. He didn't belong. Designer didn't belong there.
No. That's not his thing. That's not what he's good at.
No.
No, he just made sounds.
Yeah.
He really did when he did that.
Yeah.
Panda.
I think he did mention Panda.
That song did take over the song.
That song was good. That song's
well, you had to be there. If you weren't there, I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like he distracted.
Well, his career should have been not front and center, just being featured in everything.
Yeah, he should have been the new Lil Jon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you just hear a yeah, and you're like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
And he gets $1 million for that.
Yeah.
It's a middle class living, a couple million a year.
Yeah.
He's got a house in the suburbs.
Yeah.
He can send his kids to community college.
Yeah.
He couldn't get there. I tell you that.
Designer. It was right around the time. Remember, everybody was doing what was that challenge? With that freeze frame challenge?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's to me. I think that's why Hillary didn't get elected. This dumb idiot. They did the freeze frame challenge on Air Force One. I'm like, stop pandering. Be a politician. Nobody wants this. Stop trying to be cool. She went on like some talk show. And they would, I don't know, they talk about food and how she's from Arkansas. She's like, well, I always keep hot sauce in my bag. And I was like,
no, you don't.
This is how you lose.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, you're
Stop. No, you don't.
no.
You like mayonnaise and that's it. This fucking, why are we?
Salty, spicy.
Yeah.
It's a chicken salad or a tuna salad day.
Yeah,
And you make the
listen.
choice, you know?
Right.
Not
I like it 'cause it's easy to chew.
It's easy on the gums. I get it, Hillary. All right. As soon as she did that, I was like, you're losing. But
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like we remind me of what you said earlier. Like once you get 10 miles out of the city, you're like, yeah, it's coming. We saw what was coming.
Yeah. Most people do,
Even like the fairly inner suburbs with a lot of people that are probably like middle of the road Democrat.
Yeah.
Middle of the road Democrat until they decide to go evil on.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they do that. They do that.
Until they pay one more tax dollar than they want to.
Yeah.
Like, God, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Keep calling me toxic and cis. Not that I know what cis means.
right.
Watch how I vote.
They took cis to mean they thought they were trans.
Yeah.
I ain't
Call me
cis.
that. I ain't cis. Yeah.
You're cis.
I'm bro.
I'm not a sissy.
Yeah. I bet people thought that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It took me a second to know what cis meant. Because nobody explained it to you. They just
And it
called
wasn't
it.
it wasn't a thing anybody said before a few years ago.
No.
It's also not derogative. It's just
No.
it's just what it is.
It's just like a
science.
scientific term.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I learned what it was, I was like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's a new word.
Yeah.
But
What does it stand for again?
I don't know.
I know what it means, but I can't remember what it stands for.
Yeah.
Color is
I am
special.
cis.
I don't know.
I remember, designer tried to do they tried to do I forgot where he was on some show, and they were doing that freeze frame challenge, and he could not sit still. He's like, that dude needs all the Adderall, not Adderall, Ritalin. Just
It's the same thing. Ritalin's like the same as Adderall, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's also. I
Never
mean,
did drugs.
oh yeah,
well,
I'm straight edge.
yeah.
yeah, not me.
We
but
read the Bible.
I had a friend. He's from Brooklyn, Canarsie, and he said, I think what's his name again? Designer is actually from New York, but then moved to Atlanta.
Oh,
When
really?
he started rapping, and then he said that when he was in middle school and high school, that Designer was in like the mentally challenged
Of course
classes.
he was. Yeah. That-
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I know it makes sense now,
tracks.
but it's just
Who knew
just
when he was
crazy at the
banging on the
first
desk?
time. Like
Who knew he was banging
like
on the
sitting in the
desk and
back going,
screaming? Yeah.
it just must be crazy for like the valedictorian at a Canarsie to then see
Right.
that and be like, fuck,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
am I like SUNY Stony Brook or some shit?
Yeah.
Someone was like watching TV one day, was like, oh, what the hell?
I make 90 grand. It's fine, but not good.
I work 87 hours a week.
Yeah. He's doing what he did then.
Just a beat behind it now.
Yeah. Somebody made it sound good. It used
I
to
don't
be
think-
annoying.
I don't think there's anybody I went to high school with that I'm like, that I saw. Like the closest I got was the season of Hard Knocks. They did it with the Browns.
Mhm.
Remember the tight end that was into crystals?
Yes, but I don't remember the name of that guy.
Wait,
Devin
what?
Kajust. Remember, you ever watch Hard Knocks?
Not really.
So it's, you know what it is though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did a season with the Browns, and there was a tight end. He was like a backup tight end.
Uh-huh.
And he went to my high school.
Uh-huh.
We didn't go there together. I had graduated by then, but he went to Stanford and he's pretty good.
Smart guy.
Yeah, but he's a little
Little cookie.
yeah,
Okay.
fun guy. I used to hear stories about he'd walk around the locker room, playing ukulele naked. Like
That's awesome.
he's a quirky guy.
Mm.
So
I
like
that.
Yeah.
these are all stories that I'd heard from people that that kept up with
I don't know
him,
if it's
that
awesome now that I
graduated
said
with
it's awesome. It can go either way.
him. Yeah.
True supportive. That's how they get you.
Yeah. So I become a cis man. So like he pops up on Hard Knocks, and I'm like, oh, I know him. And then he was like a media dart. They loved him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think he retired from football to work on crystals.
How many years did he play? You
Uh,
only need to play like 4 years, and then you're probably set for life.
yeah, I think
if you're smart with
you,
everything.
if you play 3, you get the minimum, the veteran minimum.
The pension,
Or
right?
the pension. Sorry, yeah. I think because I know he was on the Browns for a couple years. He was on the Packers for a little bit. He might have just gotten the 3 years. There was another guy that went to my high school that played for he was undrafted out of Virginia, played for the Cowboys. Like he first game against the Giants, fucking lights us up for like 2 touchdowns. And I was like so conflicted because I'm a Giants fan, but I'm like, all right, I guess if it had to be somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
My high school was a powerhouse, so we
Yeah?
put a lot of guys into D1 football, some in the NFL.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, it's the Midwest. A lot of linemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
A lot
touchdowns,
of those
man.
corn-fed
Yeah.
brick wall types.
Yeah, a lot of big guys playing left guard.
Yeah.
I'm glad we
It's
all
still
come
pretty
from
cool.
we come from good stock high school.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about you went to high school with
Gus
Edwards
Edwards.
recently.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy.
Did you go to high school in Florida?
No.
No.
I went to high
Okay.
school here.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I am a Miami Hurricane
That's
fan.
what I knew that.
yeah.
I knew you were from here, but I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
if maybe you had moved around a little bit.
No, just I started watching football as a kid, and I was like, these guys are good. I'm gonna root for these guys, and it turned out to be the Hurricanes.
Because are you a Dolphins fan?
I root for him.
But you don't
Football,
have-
I don't
okay.
totally care.
Yeah, you're definitely Miami Heat though. Like that's
Yeah,
your
I'm a Miami Heat fan, and that's really it.
yeah.
Everyone else, I just enjoy. It's actually really.
You
Calming.
you don't watch college basketball?
I'll watch it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I realized like last night I it was on. I was at a bar hosting trivia, and like I haven't watched college basketball in so long. I looked up and I was like, Hubert Davis coaches North Carolina.
Yeah,
now?
he does. Yeah.
And like
He almost won a championship with them.
What?
They made the national championship final. They lost. Then they were ranked number 1 in the preseason and became the first number 1 team to not make the tournament the next year. So maybe
been coaching them for that
step it
long?
up, Hubert. You know,
Has he been coaching them for that long?
probably a few years,
Yeah.
maybe 3, 4.
Because who was it? Was it?
Roy Williams for a long time.
Yeah,
Roy Wood Jr. for a long time.
Roy Wood Jr. Yeah, famous basketball coach and comedian.
Yeah, I college basketball. If you have a team that you like,
Yeah,
it's good. If there's 2 really good teams playing, it's good.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's bad.
I watch.
A good team and a bad team is almost worse than 2 bad teams.
I root for St. John's.
yeah,
You know,
Rick Pitino,
oh,
no
man.
scandals, clean guy.
Yeah. No, what did he ever do that nobody else ever did? Come on. What did he ever do
The
that
stripper
somebody-
situation is pretty funny.
Listen, how else is he supposed to get kids to play basketball in Kentucky? You just like you're trying to gotta get these strippers out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tend to like Duke.
Well,
That's why.
yeah.
Oh my god, good.
Who coaches Duke now? Because Coach K retired.
John Shire, who's from a town
The
over
guard?
from where I grew up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta start watching college basketball again.
You don't have to. It's
The drama's there.
I saw. I'm pretty. Yeah, I was like half watching the North Carolina game last night, and like, is Sean May on their coaching staff? Because I was like,
Could have just
there's
been a
no
fat guy.
Yeah, I was like, it's either a fat light skinned dude or Sean May is back in North Carolina.
He probably is back there. I mean, those kind of guys can always get some sort of position
Yeah.
afterwards, even if it's like recruiting coordinator.
Yeah, like those are the guys that like you. There's like college was gonna be the best they ever did.
Yeah. He was drafted high.
Yeah, like he was on that 05 team that won the title, and like,
Yeah.
none of those guys. Maybe Felton was like the best one.
Probably. And he had a lot of weight problems.
Yeah, I met him once.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got arrested for he had a gun. He had a gun charge.
You arrested him.
Not me. No, I used to work for
Citizens arrest.
yeah, I was like, get in. No,
Raymond Felton, what are you doing?
How dare you?
To the Knicks you do this?
right? He had so I used to work for a nonprofit. I worked at Central Booking in Manhattan. So
I didn't know there was a nonprofit.
it's
There just happens to be no profit.
yeah. It's just we don't make money. No, basically it was this like program that started in the 70s and it became a nonprofit where like if you couldn't afford bail, they were just like, well, there's money shouldn't be the reason that you can't go home. So they came up with a system where based on your answers, the judge will release you on your own recognizance so that you would come back for court.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you've ever been arrested in New York, I don't know if they still do it, but like somebody with like a little Palm Pilot or a laptop will ask you a bunch of questions that are really unnecessary. But like, it's just the judge will look at it and be like, all right, you're not a flight risk or whatever. So you'll be released on your own cognizance. So Ray Felton has a gun, but he's from South Carolina. So he has a license to carry in South Carolina, but he has a gun with him here. So they told him before.
That license doesn't cross over states.
No. Especially with New York, because New York is
They're super
very
tough
strict.
on guns. Yeah.
So like that's why Plaxico Burress went to jail. Really, it wasn't that he shot the gun.
No,
it was that he had the gun, and the gun was legal.
We can't get you on using it, but we can get you on
because he shot himself. It's like nobody gave a fuck. They were just like, all right, well, you're not supposed to have this. And
didn't he have a shotgun?
No, I think it was he might have, but
I thought he had a
himself
shotgun down his leg.
That's even funnier.
I might have just been a kid and misheard, but I thought it was just a shotgun in the waistband, and he
Oh,
somehow like went off.
That
He was
reminds me
walking with a weird limp all day.
He's like using it as a crutch. And then Antonio Pierce, current interim head coach of the Raiders, he was on that team and brought it back to New Jersey to Plaxico's house so he wouldn't get in trouble. But he got in trouble too.
Damn it.
I like that you're rooting for it. Like,
well, if Plax doesn't shoot himself, the Giants win the Super Bowl again. Like they were good.
They were a good team.
They started out like hot, and then Plax shot himself.
Plaxico was only on one of those teams, right?
He was on both of those teams.
He was on both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Felton, they came to him, it was like pregame, and like apparently NYPD showed up to it. They were like, hey, look, we know you have a gun. You just you have to surrender yourself and the gun or whatever. And they're the Knicks were like, how about we play this game and then he'll surrender himself after? And they were like, okay. So I worked overnight at the time, and then there's this like whole commotion, and people were like, yo, Ray Felton's here. And like a lot of my coworkers were like old and black and women, and they don't know who that is. And I've been watching the guy play since he was in the McDonald's All-American game. So they were like, who's that? And I was like, I will talk to him. I already knew it, because the questions were, it was address, how long you've lived there, phone number, what do you do for a living, how much do you make, do you work full-time, part-time, if you're in the military, all these.
Does the NBA count as full-time?
It's seasonal employment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like TJ Maxx.
Similar.
Just during the busy season.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, between October and May, I have a lot to do.
Oh, it was the Knicks. It was April. He was done by April, man.
February, if things didn't go right. So I went down there, and I was like, so the procedure was you have to call somebody, you have to call out the name. And anytime a celebrity or like either a celebrity or like someone who needed to be separated, they put them in a cell by themselves. So like there was at Manhattan Central Booking, there's the men's cells, the women's cells, and what's called special. So that's for anybody with an injury, anybody who's been bleeding, some celebrities if they have a medical condition, like DJ Paul from 3 6 Mafia. I met him.
Yeah. Because he had a condition of some sort?
Yeah.
He's the least famous member.
Yeah. It was like epilepsy or something he had. It was something wild.
What did he get booked on? Sorry,
he had a taser.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's
I feel like you can do that now in New York.
Now you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have
Yeah.
a taser.
Like some cops will
Don't tase me, bro.
some good reference. Some cops will give you shit for it, but like back then, yeah. So they
Like pepper spray and tasers are fine now.
yeah.
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 Like-
yeah, Stan, isn't pepper spray fine?
Yeah, it's great. Man, I wish I could find that guy.
You got pepper sprayed?
What?
I don't know if I
this?
know this. I don't know if I know this.
Hell yeah,
on.
we'll close off on
Hold
the
on,
story. Tell the tale.
I gotta finish. Let me finish this Ray Felton thing first. So anyway, I talked. I go down there, and I don't want to go crazy like talking about yelling his name out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Mr. Felton, and he's like, yeah. So I did the interview, and I was like, look, I gotta ask you these questions. I already know most of the answers. Just I know you have a house in Jersey. I know what your contract is. You don't have to go nuts. He's like, all right, cool. So then they just let him out. And first thing in the morning, judge came in. So Connor, I can't believe you never heard this story.
No, I want to hear it.
So one night, it was at Bowery Electric,
Yeah.
Fight Club.
Bowery Electric.
I might have heard a little bit about this, but I don't really
Yeah.
know. So
So I was roasting David Ray Martinez, and
that's who pepper sprayed you. He's a big guy. That's not fair.
He just runs around doing that.
Yeah. He just picked you up.
He did say, "Oh, excuse me."
and then he laughed and sang.
Yeah.
What a wonderful human! I love David Ray Martinez.
Sweet guy. Nice guy.
So it's me, my fiance, my girlfriend at the time, and David Ray Martinez. We're outside. The show hadn't started yet. These two guys come up to us, and one of them is holding his camera phone. I could tell he's recording. So I'm like, whatever. And then one of the guys, the guy not holding the camera, goes, "Yo, man, where can a nigga borrow $1?" Both white, by the way. And I was like, "What?" And I knew what he said, but like every white guy that's ever, if you're a white guy and you say the N-word to a black guy, he's gonna ask you to say it again, because legally, if you say it once, if I hit you, that's on me. But if you say it twice, you wanted that shit.
You kind of get a pass to say it once, is what we're trying to say.
Every white guy
Very
can say
polite about
it
it.
one time. So
Is that like does it renew?
No.
every year, yeah.
Every 4 years.
Every
Every
four
leap
years.
year. Every leap year.
4 more years. 4. All right.
Every election year, you gotta.
All right. Depending on who wins.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm like, what'd you say? He's like, where can a nigga borrow $1? And I'm like, you know what? I don't need this tonight. So I'm just like, hey man, I don't know, man. Have a good night. He's like, no, I'm just a black man like you. I'm like, you most certainly are not. And I'm giving him every opportunity to like walk away. So finally, my fiance was like, look, you're being annoying. How about you leave us alone?
Mm-hmm.
Go. You had your fun. Go about your day. And then the camera guy goes, we were all having fun until this white bitch over here. And I was like, you could, it's on. I have the video. I'll show it to you.
Okay.
You can almost see the fire in my eyes. So I go to approach him and he pepper sprays me. And I didn't realize what was happening. I was like, why
Did you
is
have
he
glasses
spraying?
on?
Yeah,
Did it help at all?
a little bit.
Okay.
He still got me in the corner of my eye. So, like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why did he just spray me? It didn't register. And then I'm like chasing him. And as I'm running up the street, I'm like, I can't see. And then in my head, I'm like, if I tackle somebody and it's not him, it's on me.
Yeah.
So, so we walked down.
Ultimate backfire.
Yeah. Walked down, went to 7-Eleven, got some milk, went back to Power Electric, poured the milk on my face, won the roast battle.
You do whiteface?
I should have. But the cops didn't do anything. I tried to get a private investigator. Nobody could do anything. Like I couldn't. The next morning, it popped up on YouTube. I didn't even know.
Oh, so there is footage of it.
I have.
Well, you have footage, but there's also like other footage of it.
They took it all down.
Oh, okay.
That's why I screenshot it. So
It went viral though.
yeah, it went crazy viral, and then
It's a big claim.
Nobody likes yo ass.
so
Community group chats were blowing up.
Hell yeah. Roasting spicy eyed bitch.
that's really good.
Thanks.
I like that as a superhero name, by the way.
Yeah, spicy eyed bitch. So the next morning, I'm on my way to work, and like one of my friends texted me. He's like, "Yo, man, you're on the internet." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "You got pepper sprayed last night?" I was like, "Yeah," and he sent me the link, and I was like, "What?" So all the people in the comments on YouTube were like, "Oh, this is fake." I'm like, "Tell that to my eyes."
Yeah. It is fucked up that my jump. If I see anything like that, half the time I'm like,
Yeah,
probably not real.
Yeah, no,
Probably not
totally
real.
real.
Hell yeah. All right, let's do our plugs.
Oh yeah,
Connor.
Oh,
Where you
yeah.
gonna be?
I have some shows coming up. I can't remember where they are, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I'm also at the Tiny Cupboard a lot. Follow me at it's Connor Dixon, CONNORDIXON on Instagram and TikTok. I post clips and post where I'm at, and got some shows coming
real
up.
funny dude.
Hell yeah. And I got stuff coming up, but some post will come out or something.
Yeah,
So,
and Funny Man Stan, I host all over the place, and Funny Man Stan on all the socials. Find me.
all right. Bye, losers.